Today we're going to be showing off the new Sea Monkey Tower in Bloon Tower Defense 6, with 3 distinct Tier 5 paths, including Poseidon's Commander, the Cursed Songs of Bloon Doom, and the elusive Bloonavorous Specimen. We're going to try this out and pit the 3 of them against the BAD. Now, in order to get started, we're going to need a lot of money, so we're going to put down a Benjamin, and then we're going to, of course, put down the Sea Monkey to try and defend us. Now, his first move is actually really cool. He basically uses his own version of caltrops that you'd see from the Ninja Monkey, except they're called sea urchins, which obviously are a real thing. Although, I'll be honest with you, they look more like landmines than anything else. Either way, we're going to be throwing these down here, and they're starting to pass through. So we're going to switch over to tougher urchins, which actually allow you to pop more and pop frozen balloons. Not that we have any frozen balloons coming, but you know. Also, if you couldn't tell already, we do in fact have the send rounds button, so I can basically send rounds as quick as I want. Now, obviously they're still breaking through, so we're going to need spike shrapnel, which this releases a spray of spikes on deployment and expiry. So I guess to begin, we are going to be going the top route. All right, for his other path, we need to go echolocation or jagged edges. Now, echolocation allows him to hit camo balloons, which should be very, very important come wave 24, and aquatic affinity allows him to move around the map ever so slightly as long as it's still in water. Jagged edges allows you to pop an extra layer above rainbows, basically meaning like ceramics and Moabs, and sea shanty will actually improve the ability of up to 3 monkeys around him. So I think for this one, we're going to go jagged edges and sea shanty, solely because we don't have any camos coming for a number of waves. And now we can kind of go from here and focus on some better things, like poison pricks, which pop and poison all balloons, causing them to take more damage from all sources over time, which is like really overpowered. It's basically like doing extra burn damage. Now, in order to help him out, I do want to kind of put down 2 more of these guys. The reason for it is I want to get all of them to have the sea shanty song, because like it says, you can have up to 3 singing along to boost him up from 8% to 24% better. It's actually like a really, really effective strategy. Now, I'm going to put down a banana farmer and also get some good old banana farms going, because we need the money desperately at this point. It's not going to be like super expensive, but believe me, it does add up. And also, I have a secret for you all right here, the Book of Sea Monkey Knowledge. But you're going to have to stick around to the end of the video to see exactly what that does. It's super awesome, I promise you. Almost as awesome as having tier 5s of every single path of the Sea Monkey. This guy is just so overpowered. My favorite one is the Poseidon's wave, but that you gotta wait for as well. We're gonna do that last. All right, so here we go. We're doing pretty good here collecting the money. Let's do a little valuable bananas, and we'll get this guy to be a banana plantation, and we'll go up from there. And then eventually we're going to have to move over a couple islands as well, because we need all the room we can get. So we're going to be taking over that one to put down another banana research facility. I'm going to send 2 waves at once. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine with that. And also, you make money just so much quicker that way. So there we go. 2 waves at once coming in. Okay, maybe I anticipated this. Maybe I over-anticipated this a little bit. All right, here we go. We'll send 1 more. Let's put down that. Let's get jagged edges again. And then we'll save up to get him sea shanty. Jeez! The money just comes flowing in. All right, so they both have sea shanty now. And let's get sea shanty on this guy as well here. There we go. And now we should be able to boost each other upwards of 24%. And they're all equally as good as each other. So that's awesome. It's our own little pocket of just destruction over there. Okay, so we'll delete those trees there. Let's put down... I was going to say, I know you can fit a banana farm in there somewhere. There we go. 5, 10. I think where we go wrong is when we send multiple waves at once, but I can't help myself sometimes. So let's do it right now. There we go. Send 2 of them at a time. Okay, banana plantation, check. And now we'll get valuable bananas. All right, now we're starting to make actual considerable cash. So it may be worth looking at... Oh, we actually need an echolocation one now, too. Okay, so now we need to get a little fancy here. Let's put down him right here, and this will be our echolocation one, who will stop any camo balloons that want to try and sneak their way through. Now, I do want to test out as well and see... Can I put a banana farm? You can put one right there. All right, let's get a 3rd one going then. We're gonna need that. So let's just get him going now, sooner rather than later, and then we'll upgrade the monkeys from there, because we'll be having just so much extra cash. There we go. Well, we might as well. We already got him echolocation. We might as well get him aquatic affinity. That way he can move around in case he ever needs. And then from there, we can focus on getting him a little further as well up the top route. There we go. Let's get spike shrapnel. Oh, we can get him water waves as well. Uh-oh. We did not get any lead popping ones. Okay, we're not gonna die from this, but that's definitely a valuable lesson learned there. We need to go ahead and get them up to poison as well, and this one a poison too, because we need a poison one that can also hit camo lead balloons. So that's going to be a lot, but this is our only way to hit lead. So right now, we absolutely can hurt lead balloons, but if they become camo, which happens around wave 49, we're going to run into a lot of trouble. Okay, Territorial Terror is the next upgrade. Giant sea urchins are highly aggressive, slowing and damaging nearby balloons rapidly. So we're going to save up for that, and of course, at some point, we are going to get a banana research facility going. So until it seems like we're desperate enough, we're not really going to bother with that, and uh-oh, they're already starting to come through. Look at these bad balloons. Oh, they're done for, though. They're done for, those camos. They don't stand a chance. Oh, maybe they do stand a chance. Maybe they do stand a chance. All right, there we go. There we go. Put down some of the poison ones. Get the poison barbs down on the track. Oh my gosh. The Sea Monkey is awesome, honestly. I think I'm not going to say he's my favorite tower, but out of all water towers, he's definitely my favorite one. That and Pat Fusty, of course. But you didn't know, funny little Easter egg, you can put Pat Fusty in the water, and he actually works all the same as if he was on land. It's just a little, like I said, I don't even know if it's an Easter egg. It's just part of the game that a lot of people don't know about for some reason. Anyway, there's one banana research facility. We can really start getting them good now. So let's go ahead and we will save up. The camos are becoming a little bit of a problem. Nothing too crazy yet. I'm going to send 2 waves at once here because I'm a maniac and I can. And uh-oh. Okay, let's get down more. Let's get down more poison. More poison to stop the leads. There we go. We had to spend all of our money on that, but I believe it was totally worth it. So I guess now, after 10,000, this is the most expensive one. It's $85,000. So we might hold off on getting it for... Actually, you know what? Nah, we need to prioritize it. We're getting that one first. I want you guys to see it because it is really overpowered and cool. I don't know how to explain what it is necessarily, just because if you take a look and read about it, it says species Bloonavorus Pop Maximus Sea Urchin, hostility very high, diet 3 rounds 63 S per day. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds very powerful. So here you go. The Moab just gets absolutely shredded there. Really not a big deal at all. And we're going to keep on going on until we get to the BAD at around 100. Because I want to show you guys just how powerful these guys are against them. Now, I'm going to send 2 waves at once here. Maybe even... Can we send 3? Yeah, we'll send a 3rd one at a time. To show you guys the aquatic ability, by the way, pretty much literally you can just do that. It's literally the Dark Knight's teleport ability. That's it. Nothing else. It even, to be honest with you, it's funny enough. I don't want to call the guy out because the guy did an amazing job on this mod. But it's funny enough, it literally still calls it the Dark Shift. If you click on it, it'll say at the top of the screen that you need to get ready for Dark Shift and click somewhere within the radius. Pretty funny, but, you know, obviously it's not a big deal. So we'll get ready to teleport him probably back to where he was. I liked his location. So let's get Territorial Terror next. Actually, I'm going to get that on our camo friend first because I want to be prepared for any super camos that come by. We only have one thing defending us, so there we go. Look at those deadly urchins. Listen, look kind of gross, to be honest. Like, I don't necessarily like that very much. There we go. Purple camos trying to come through and just completely tarnished. That's how powerful that is. Can you imagine for a T4 being able to do that? That is really sick. All right, let's try and speed ahead a little bit here just to make as much money as possible because I think you all came to see the one and only elusive Bloonavorus specimen. All right, now one thing I want to do is I want to start sending this monkey over closer and closer to our sea shanty monkeys. That way he gets the boost for the 24%. And I think actually, thinking about it now, we're going to give him the ability to pop camos because that way, when the DDTs come in, he is going to be so set. Like, he's going to be just an absolutely deadly force. All right, here we go. Now, I'm going to put on auto start because why not? We should be about 2 to 3 waves away from having the money. All right, here we go. Let's teleport him over. So now he's right there in the middle of them, getting the 24% boost. And here it is, the elusive Bloonavorus. Look at those big things. So pretty much anything that comes by there is just going to get absolutely demolished. And if you see, they literally explode as well. So he's pretty much a just invincible force. I actually, you know what? Just for the fun of it, let's sell off his sea shanty friends, and let's just see how he does. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, so while we're going ahead and using him, I'm going to start getting down a different root tower right now. So we're going to go ahead and show off the bottom route here for the Cursed Song of Bloon's Doom. So here we go. We want to hit the Jagged Edges, so pops 1 extra layer, Sea Shanty. The Sea Monkey becomes a siren, the mythical kind. Periodically alerts all nearby monkeys when a Bloon is in range, boosting their damage and pierce temporarily, which is actually really, really cool. Then Siren Hypnotic Tunes. The Siren uses his enchanted voice to hypnotize Bloons into attacking each other, then popping themselves. Then the Cursed Song of the Bloons drops the poppest Bloons diss track ever, Bloon Doom, featuring Benjamin. Legend says Moabs that hear this are cursed to take 2 times damage. So we're going to get that now, and pretty much because of the way that he boosts himself, he is definitely more of a support tower than anything else. We want to get him as close to the front lines as he possibly can, because he alerts other towers to when Bloons come by. So now whenever a Moab tries sneaking by him, he'll know, alert this one right here, and this one will deal extra damage. So he's kind of like our most supportly friend you've ever had. And now that we have him down, I do want to go ahead and give him some Sea Shanty friends. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of that. There you go, Sea Shanty, Sea Shanty. And now with just this force in front of us, I want to see what happens against Wave 80 ZOMG before I put down my favorite route of the Sea Monkey. You don't want to miss out. All right, here we go. The ZOMG is finally coming to town. And did he just, he literally just, he evaporated. He's gone. All right, well, it's time to put down my favorite one of them all. So we have echolocation, and of course, we already know about aquatic affinity. Now there's water waves, sends waves of seawater at Bloons that wash away camo and corrodes leads. Then we have throws an electrified trident instead of sea urchins and conjures larger, faster waves. An ability called Riptide, channel a rubber ripping Riptide at your target across any range. And then, of course, let's get tougher urchins and spike shrapnel. And then Poseidon Commander. Invoke the full power of the ocean to summon whirlpools and tsunamis. So take a look at this guy right here. I am willing to bet that he could actually last more or less the entire time through 90. So I'm going to go ahead and push back any of these sea urchin towers we have, because I just want to see how well he does on his own. So you ready? We're going to go ahead and just keep on teleporting these guys a little bit out of range there. There we go. Now, you know what's crazy? We haven't even used our ability yet, and look at him just demolishing those Moabs right there without needing any ability at all. So we're going to keep on bringing these guys down there. I have a feeling, I don't think he'll be able to stop every Bloon that comes at him come wave 95. I think 90 to 95, he'll be fine. 95, he'll need the help of his friends. And then by wave 100, they should be able to take everyone down. That's why I think I like the Sea Urchin so much, because out of every modded tower, they usually are like super overpowered. And for once, they don't really seem that OP. It actually seems like a real tower that could be brought into the game. All right, so at this point, pretty much all the sea urchins have been pulled off the track. I'm going to go ahead and use the Moab Washer right now. I mean, it's literally called Poseidon's Commander, but I'm going to call it the Moab Washer, because that's what it looks like. Those Moabs look dirty, and they need a cleaning. So the next wave we have, that like a ZOMG or something spawns, we're going to use... There it is! And... Dude! It literally just covered the whole screen and sent it backward. It's gone. It literally blew it up. And also, I don't like how much... I don't like what it's doing to the screen right now. I hope we don't crash doing this. Either way, I'm going to save that up then for when we desperately need it for fear of crashing. And then also, I want to try it out against the BAD. Yeah, I feel like the BAD, it won't push it back, but you never know. Sometimes with these modded towers, they make them crazy. So weirdly enough, there's one thing that I don't really know how to explain, and it's that for some reason, these urchins that they throw down on the ground seem to go out in all directions and try and target the Moabs. Unless I was not paying attention, I don't know what upgrade that was. Like, that doesn't seem like any... Like, is it Territorial Terror? Or highly aggressive slowing and damp? No. Like, I straight up don't know. Yeah, seriously, I don't know if it's like a visual glitch. It might not actually be dealing damage. I don't know what to make of it, but looking through every single upgrade, none of them say what that is. So I can't explain it, to be honest, but it appears to be like a homing missile for sea urchins. So I'm not complaining. Also, our guy has just been an absolute champion up front. He has been taking everything out, including the round 90 DDTs, which I didn't even bother showing because it was a complete joke. All right, here we go. Wave 93. So we should have DDTs coming again. I'm going to have my finger at the ready on the tsunami button, but I don't think it's going to really be necessary. In fact, I don't even see any DDTs at all. Oh, there they are. There they are. And they... Dude, is he... I actually think he'll beat 95 alone now that I'm thinking... I bet you he'll make it to wave 100, and he will struggle big time on the BADs. He seems like a powerful, fast attacker. I just don't know how well that'll suit him against the BAD. So I think that's going to be the big holdup. But we'll let him perform for himself. I mean, clearly he's earning his stripes. Now, this seems like a downfall of the Sea Monkey in that the game is lagging tremendously. I think as more and more Bloons get on screen, combined with all of the urchins, it starts to cause a lot of trouble. I mean, straight up, this is just lagging. Like, I don't know if the game's gonna crash or what, but this is really bad. Well, he managed to push his way through 94 despite all the lag. Now let's see how he'll do against the DDTs. Now keep in mind, at the beginning, it's all just purple Bloons. The DDTs will start coming in about 5-ish seconds, and they just basically don't stop coming. It's literally like 10 consecutive seconds of DDT rush. All right, come on. Come on. Let's do this thing, Sea Monkey. Let's do this thing. All right, there they are, the first DDTs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what? It might be time for the wave! The wave! And I don't even know if the wave was necessary, but that proves it right there. He alone can stop the DDT rush of 95, which means the only last test for all of them is the BAD. So in order to get rid of a little bit of the lag, I got rid of some of the banana farms as well as Benjamin. We don't really need the money at this point. We are closing in on wave 99, and honestly, deleting all that did nothing for the lag. So I'm going to go on a limb and say that the Sea Monkey Tower itself is just the issue, and specifically, not to point fingers, but I think it's my favorite Poseidon commander that might be causing a little bit of the lag. Either way, this is the reinforced BAD wave, but for some reason, they are getting their properties stripped off of them. So I think the Sea Urchin has some really powerful abilities in it that allow it to kind of rip off those special fortifications. So pretty much making wave 99 a normal DDT rush wave when it's not supposed to be, I'm okay with that. Here it is, wave 100. Let's use the ability. And like I, suspected, it does not actually push back the BAD. I didn't think it would, but you never really know, and it's worth testing literally everything when it comes to mods. So here we go. Will they be able to pop him? I don't think the first guy's going to get him, but there's no way he gets past the Navarch. That's just not happening at all. Like, he's going to crush him. Plus, take a look at the range as well on this tower right here. We also can't forget about him. The Cursed Song of Bloon Doom. As soon as he hits right here, all of us are going to be doing so much more damage to Moabs. In fact, that ability itself, just give the exact number on it. Hold on. Is 2 times damage, or 1.5 times damage when it's specifically about BADs. So as soon as he hits about here, we're going to be doing an extra 50% on it. There's no way he's going to be able to break through. Also, take a look at the track. The entire track is just covered in urchins, which is so awesome. It's part of the tsunami attack, which basically more or less covers the whole track, similar to like how a Spike Factory would do if you had Spike Storm on it. All right, he's at his last 20% of health now, the BAD, and he hasn't even made it to that magical point where we deal extra damage to him. He's a goner. And then when he pops, we deal even more, which is just hilarious when you think about it. It should be 1.5 on normal Moabs, 2 times on the BAD, but, whatever. Who am I to judge? Anyway, this should be the end of the wave right here, and a couple reds, and donezo. So there you have it, everyone. The Sea Monkey Tower is by far the most overpowered. But wait, I did promise you guys the Book of Knowledge, too. This Book of Knowledge here works like any other monkey knowledge would, except it's in-game instead of actually being on the home screen. So, for instance, you get Sharpier Shrapnel. So let me just go ahead and grab that. Actually, it's Shrappier Shrapnel. So, on expiry, produces 2 more spikes per Sea Monkey tier, which is insane. Warning Siren damages and stuns Bloon in a large radius on activation. Sea Urchins pop an extra layer when directly throwing at a Bloon. Okay, enough puns. This is serious. Sea Monkey attacks 5% faster based on how far Bloons are along the track. And then we have Water Pressurized, where Sea Urchins and Tridents last 20% longer. Gets a free Sea Monkey every 10 rounds. I gotta say, that Monkey Knowledge book makes these towers even more overpowered. You saw them beat a level 100. With that Sea Monkey book, I wouldn't be surprised if they could last till wave 130.